Hey guys, and welcome to the daily predictions. We are going to talk about how the energy of 7th of November is going to be for you, and I hope that you've already watched the video for 6th of November. Happy Bhaiya Dooj. Wish you a very happy Bhaiya Dooj and wish you a very happy Chhath Puja and all the festivals that are there around you and for you at this point in time. And if you've not watched the video for 6th, do watch the video, and I hope that the changes that 6th October promises are do come in your life and in our lives. Okay, so looking at the cards, the first card that I got is number 10. It is the Wheel of Fortune, and if you see, this person is actually creating a circle and she's almost about to finish that circle, and she has a reference in her hands. That's probably something she's going to be creating, and she has some kind of tools with her on her waist, and there is a cave here and there is a water or a sea here. Now the energy is such that there is a task that is going to be completed. At least the first line of that task is going to be completed, and you're going to be very, very close to completion. Second, do put a safety circle for your energies, and put the safety circle for the energies of everybody that you love or that you care about. There is some kind of safety and security that is coming your way. There is more information, more intuition, more love, more new situations coming your way. But at the same time, it is very, very important that you complete the task that is at hand, because once you complete the task, there is going to be something more that will come your way. So once you complete this task, there is a new task that is going to be at hand for you, because the next card that I have is Fool. So I do feel that there is a whatever you are going to kind of create, whatever you're going to finish. It could be a job, it could be finding a job, it could be a relationship, it could be anything at all. Whatever you are trying to complete or whatever you're trying to finish or get done with, that task has that task now requires you to have a leap of faith. So for the completion of this, it requires you to have a leap of faith, and you need to take that leap of faith. So this is a leap of faith card. This is a Fool card, and if you see, he has a little bit of stuff with him. There's a dog that is with him, and the dog is completely kind of participating in whatever he's doing. So the dog is also warning him, and the dog is also ready to jump off the leaf, jump off the edge. So basically, we don't know what this what is down there, right? There could be another step that is here. There could be a grass ground that is here. There could be water that is here. You know, you're unaware. You don't know how far you will have to take this leap or take this jump. Now, the dress that he's wearing can actually work as a parachute, and also he has some kind of leaves or some kind of growth in his hands, and this is the energy of moving towards a new direction, taking a new direction, taking that leap, and your loved ones will definitely, or your guides and angels will definitely kind of be around you. So this cliff, you don't have to be scared of any cliff that is coming your way, and the cycle will be complete once you take this leap of faith. So I do feel that there is a leap of faith that is coming your way, and there is a next step or a new step that is coming your way. There could also be travel, there could also be movement or shift. Carry the minimal requirements and move forward. Now these two cards, when I took them out, they were upside down. I usually don't really take upside down cards, but I do interpret them in that way, and this basically means that don't waste your energies into anything that is a struggle. Feels like a struggle and a weight is going to get over. So this is number 9, and together that makes it 10. So some kind of struggle, some kind of weight is going to get over. If you see, this hen is actually eating something off the ground here, and these are actually stuck with each other, maybe over the hen, that who will take the hen, and ultimately no one gets it. So that is why don't waste your energies, don't fight over things, and don't just sit around and think that, oh, when the time is right, I will do something. Don't waste your energies, don't get stuck into anything, don't get stuck into fights, don't get stuck into struggles, because I feel that the energies are such that there is going to be a good change that is going to happen. An energy here where you have to ensure that you're not stuck, you're not thinking, you're not into one like you're not waiting for the change to happen, rather than you're bringing in the change. And that is what I see with these cards. And some kind of struggle, some kind of stuck energy is going to get over. I did take out 2 cards to just as a clarifier, and I got High Priestess and I got 2 of Swords, and this again clarifies that you need to use your intuition and you need to use your wisdom. Now if you see, there are 2 pillars around. There there is a blue sky, clear sky that is behind her. There is a moon. There is a cat here, which is a sign of independence. There is water behind her, and there is a book here, and there is a lot of knowledge in this book, and the wind is blowing. So this card basically says that you have to, there are two ways. There are two ways, because this is number 2 card, this is number 2 card. This together says 4. Yesterday also I got so many 4s. That means that 4 has a reference, and 4 is an energy that moves from a stuck energy, or from a meditation energy, or from an energy where you actually try to get something, to celebration. And that is where I think things are moving. And this card basically says that once you believe in your inner self, there are roads that open in front of you, and once you actually believe in your intuition to make the choice rather than looking at things, because if you see, her eyes are closed and her eyes are also closed. So once you take that leap of faith, believe in your intuition, believe in your inner wisdom, that is when you choose the right path. Some secrets are going to be out, some balances are going to come, some things that were imbalanced are going to be in balance again. Some independence, some new energy, some new information is definitely going to come around. So the cards again are showing that energy, and this together again makes it number 5. So 5 is an energy of struggle, but then moving out of struggle also. And that is why I do feel that there is some kind of defeat for somebody, there is some kind of a victory for somebody that is waiting, and the energy is such where I do feel that there is going to be a new paths opening up, and some secrets are going to be revealed. So this is overall, but in your life I do feel that you need to take a leap of faith, because there is a cycle that is going to be completed, there is a travel that is going to be there. Don't waste your energies and don't stuck your energies. Believe in your inner self, believe in your intuition. You have paths, you have to listen to your inner self to choose the right path rather than looking with your eyes, because choosing with intuition is going to be a better choice for you. The next card that I have, this is the Drought deck. So this is called Drought Craft Tarot deck, and this is from the Keepers of Light. This is a card which is Kuthumi, Clock of Wisdom, and it says you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. And this card basically, if you see, there's a Om sign here. There's a snake who's eating his tail. This guy looks like a priest. Now this card very clearly, his heart is open. This card very clearly says that you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you know what to do. At times there is a difference between our learning and our wisdom. So something that we read that is there in the book is a learning that we have, or is something that we read, but wisdom is something that we actually take out of that, or wisdom is how we interpret it. So that is why you need to use your intuition and wisdom, and you have all the answers that you seek, you have all the next path that you need to follow, and just believe in yourself, and you will actually be able to follow that path, and you will actually be able to open up new tasks. There is infinite knowledge that is coming your way, there is strength that is coming your way. The next card that I have is from Divine Abundance. It says True Offering, and it says true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. So basically, I would suggest for today, if there is anything that you've been trying to get rid of, like for example, you have a habit of eating sugar, you have a habit of eating chocolates, if you have a habit of negative thinking, you have a habit of sleeping too much. So there could be something that you love to the core, but you know this is not beneficial for you. Today, take an oath and try, or actually offer that habit to the divine and let go of that. Because when you do that, something that is very difficult for you to leave or to let go is actually the biggest sacrifice or the offering that you can do, and that gives you a lot of love and lot of gain in the return. So definitely I would suggest that if you can do that, that will help you multi-ways. One, there's a wish fulfillment that comes with that, and second, you get rid of something that is negative inside you. You use your wisdom. So think about something that you can offer to the divine. Think about something that you can actually offer and kind of get over with, and definitely there is going to be more coming your way. This bird was very close to this person whose hands are there, but the person realized that the bird actually belongs to the sky, to the nature, to the cosmos, and she left, or he left the world into the nature. Difficult to do, but he returned that bird to the love, to the transformation, or to where the bird belongs. And that is the kind of offering that you can do today, and that is going to be very fruitful. The next card that I have is from the Sacred Indian Tarot, and I was guided to actually take out card from this. I was not knowing why, but when I took out the card, I knew why. This card says Tower or Killa, and I will actually read this out to you because this has some keywords that are very, very relevant. This is number 16 card, and it came out as well. Number 16 card, which is number 7, and this says, Killa is the forts in ancient literature of India. Killas were normally situated on the surmountable hilltop or stood like bastions against the enemy forces. The tower is often a phallic sound of materialism, pride, imprisonment, patriarchy, false institutions, false power, false protection, and dominant supremacy. And I do feel that this actually says there is a unexpected change. There is an illusion that is going to end. I do feel there is going to be end of confusions. I do feel there is going to be an end of old situations and things. But I do feel there is an imprisonment. There is somebody who's going to be arrested, and this is going to be an old arrest, something that has been pending from long time now, but has not happened. That person will be found somewhere and will be arrested. On the second note, this could also be where somebody is kept some things hidden somewhere and those things are found. So there is an energy of that. For you in your life, I feel that if there is anything that has been kept you, that has kept you stuck, that has kept your energies not moving anywhere, you've been imprisoned by yourself or your thoughts, it is time to leave those thoughts behind. It is time to leave that energy behind, and it is time to actually move forward. So that's the energy that this card has. Now this is number 7 and this was number 5. So 7, 12, number energy of 3. Now again, energy of 3 is an energy where you actually connect with the divine, and there are wheels here as well. So know that some wheels are going to turn, some wheels are going to change. Now I'm going to take out the additional message that I always take for the English video. So let's see what is the additional message, what is the additional information that we need to know for 7th of November 2021. Guides, angels, what is the additional message that we need to get for 7th of November 2021? Okay, we have some cards, and I see the card of Moon as the first card. Moon is the card of illusions, but also ending of illusions. So first is the Moon. The second card is Queen of Wands. Okay, the third card is Hanged Muse, which is Hanged Man, and the last card is Two of Inspiration, which is actually Two of Wands. Now the way these cards are, first card is the card of illusion. It's the card of Moon. All of them are looking at the moon. It is the red moon or the pink moon. Everybody's looking at that because there is some kind of illusion that this moon is creating, and it is the card of believing in your intuition and actually changing the energy of the moon or of the intuition of the illusion. If you see, there is a there is a tentacle, kind of a octopus tentacle kind of a thing, or a road kind of a thing that you see here. There is a black here and there is a white here, or this could also be a flow of water, but this is white here and this is black here, which is two energies, and this person is trying to pull in a balance between the two. She's definitely holding something in her hands and she's trying to balance the two energies. So definitely balance yourself, balance your energies, balance your emotions, because there is an energy of illusions that tomorrow brings. Now the second card is Queen of Inspiration, which is Queen of Wands, and if you can see a leopard here, you can see her into her own energy, completely quiet, and she's actually playing her pyramids or placing her pyramids in the way that she would want to. So one, be in your positive energy, be into positivity, believe in your intuition, believe in your inner energies, and don't fall for any illusion that is coming your way, because you need to get into the inner self. That is very, very important. The third card is Hanged Muse, and if you see, she's actually kind of hanging on this rope that is here, and she's hanging upside down, but there is a third eye that is looking at everything, and there is a door that is here, so she has to actually jump off this thing. So Hanged Man is an energy, or Hanged Muse is an energy where things were actually stuck. They were not moving. You could see everything, but you could not actually move across this door. And the next card that I have is Two of Inspiration, which is Two of Wands, and if you see, out of 9 nothing. She's actually has a telescope and she's looking at something with her. She's not using the telescope as of now. She's trying to find out something, and then probably she can use the telescope and actually see the things for reality, for truth, for what they are, because she's actually come from another dimension into this dimension. If you see behind her, there is a door, and she's come from another dimension altogether into this dimension to actually look for the things more clearly. Now, this is where you need to use your inner abilities or your intuition to actually look for the things more clearly and then make the choices, like this Two of Swords card. And number wise, this is number 9, this is 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, this is 3, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, number 9. Now interpreting it in a different way, because we have Queen of Wands, I feel that some energy, some intuition, some stuck energies that Queen of Wands had created. Okay, somebody is going to actually look for a different dimension from a different dimension. We know who had the telescope, and I do feel that hanged energy, that energy that was actually created for us, or created in a way that we look at it in this way only, and there is going to be an eye opening. There is going to be an eye opener, and that eye opener is actually going to be where somebody actually comes from a different dimension, a different mindset, a different thought process, but it actually helps us see a new perspective. So I do feel there is a new perspective that is coming, and if that is the imprisonment or that is the arrest that I'm thinking about, that it could be, if that is the arrest that happens, then definitely it is leading to Queen of Wands. It is leading to that hanged energy that was created for us, the scene that was created or shown us, and the truth coming out of that. So I do feel that kind of energy here. I hope that energy is that, and I hope that we get to know to the base of truth. And in your life, just listen to your inner wisdom, look at everything clearly, and choose wisely by believing in your intuition. I hope this helps you, and if it does, please press the like button, share the video with everyone that you can, and happy festivals. And your feedback is important, so leave your comments. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.